Hamilton family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for partnering with us to provide your child the best learning experience in a virtual setting. In the month of October, we will be conducting a series of mini tutorials that will culminate on October 26th with a virtual parent workshop. Each week, we will touch on topics that we believe that can help you help your child. Please don't forget to use the Parent Portal. The Parent Portal is a place where you can view your child's grades, track their test scores, see their attendance records, view their immunization records, set communication preferences, access their report cards, and much more in real time. Pause now to take down the steps to access the Parent Portal. Remember, families, to stay safe, wear masks, and please vote.
Hello, my name is Deborah Zola, and I'm the counselor at the Hamilton School. I wanted to talk to you today about how COVID-19, the mental health effects on our children from the COVID-19. This pandemic has affected everybody in one way or another. Some people have had family members die or friends. Some people have lost jobs. As far as our children go, it's been traumatic for them not to be able to go to school every day, to be isolated, not to see their friends, not to be able to see family. So it's affected everybody in one way or another, and it's been extremely difficult. It's been a very difficult situation to navigate. I just wanted to talk to you about some symptoms you may see in your children as a result of this pandemic. Some children will start to exhibit extra anxiety. Anxiety can look like, children just appear very nervous and very upset, and, they might be unable to sit still, unable to focus. So that's one symptom. Another symptom will be depression. And depression might look like in a child, they might not be comfortable. They might not be happy to engage in the things that normally bring them pleasure. They will act, not just acting sad, but they might be exhibiting sleep problems. They may have a loss of appetite. And some children exhibit disruptive behavior problems. So disruptive behavior problems would look like, excessive fighting with siblings, unable to focus in school online, maybe behaving in a way that would be inappropriate in the classroom. And the last thing I want to talk to you about are suicidal symptoms. And suicidal symptoms would be, self-injurious behaviors. Is the child trying to harm himself? Does the child you might find a journal with some things that they write saying, indicating they wanted to end their life in some way, or talking about themselves in the past tense. So those are some things, some symptoms, some mental health symptoms that I want you to be aware of. And one of the things I think we can do to help children is to minimize their exposure to TV and the media about this COVID pandemic, and make sure the information they're getting is accurate information. For them to be watching TV all the time and just constantly hearing about it is not really a good situation for any child. I think it would make any child extremely upset. So I think if you just keep them away from media and TV and try to focus them on things that might be more interesting to them and more fun-based type stuff. About some ways that you can help support your child through this pandemic. One very important thing is social connectiveness. Our children are very isolated right now because we have to we have to keep away from so many people. So one way that you can help them stay connected with their family and friends is through video chats, through FaceTime, phone calls to grandparents. It's very, very important for them to feel connected to the family and friends as much as possible. Another way is just keeping life predictable for them so that they feel they can trust and depend on what's going on. Children need a routine. It makes them feel secure. So as life right now is very unpredictable because of COVID, so we have to do the best that we can to have routines to make them feel that life is predictable for them. Also, it's very important to give your child a chance to talk about their feelings and help them with the really big ones. Especially with young children, it's very difficult sometimes for them to express their feelings. So you might have to, help them out a little bit. Maybe say to them, it can be very scary not to know what will come next. Try to start a sentence and have them finish it. I know you're angry, you can't see your friends right now. Be with your friends right now, and then maybe they'll finish it for you a little bit. So sometimes the little ones need a little help to get started expressing their feelings. Older children, it's a little easier for them to express themselves. Another important factor is a motto that said, a healthy body is good for the mind. And that means that children really need to move around. They're in the house all day, online, doing their schoolwork, and it's just so vitally important for them to go outside and run around a little bit. Now, I know it's difficult because they can't really be with other children at this time, but even if you take them outside and just play some active games outside, just even taking a walk with them, because spending all that time on the computer you really want to try to limit any additional screen time. It's not a great thing to sit on the computer all day and then them going on the computer into the evening. They need time to get out and get moving and exercise. And parents, you also should exercise and find ways to take care of yourself. If you see a mental health provider, you should continue that, because everybody needs to stay as healthy as they can during this pandemic so we can support each other. So in closing, I just would like to say that I think the most powerful thing we could do to help our students through this COVID-19 pandemic and avoid as many mental health problems as we can is just to provide safe, supportive, and caring, consistent relationships with our children and do everything we could do to support them. We here at Hamilton School are here to help you and assist you in any way possible. There are many mental health resources that are free, that are available, and I'm happy to connect you with any services that you think you may be interested in. And also remember that your healthcare provider, your pediatrician, whoever you seek medical help from can also support you during this pandemic and help you decide if you think you need to get some professional help. So please feel free to contact me at any time, and I thank you so much.